The rain falls endlessly, drumming on the leaves above. In the deep woods, darkness and dampness rule. Water carves small rivers through the forest floor, soaking every leaf and root. Lying down here means surrendering your warmth to the cold, wet ground. The ground is your enemy. It steals heat faster than the air ever could. Survival starts with getting off the earth. Hypothermia is a silent threat, creeping in when you're tired and wet. Even a sleeping bag won't save you if you're pressed against the damp ground. The forest floor is also home to insects and creatures you don't want as bedfellows. The solution? Look up. The trees are your salvation. Building your shelter in the trees creates a barrier between you and the dangers below. For centuries, people in wet climates have built homes on stilts, understanding that even a few feet above ground is warmer and drier. In survival, a treehouse isn't a playground. It's a fortress. It's your dry island in a sea of cold and wet. This decision is strategic. You gain warmth, safety, and a better vantage point. The wind in the branches can dry your clothes and lift your spirits. But building in the trees is hard work, a test of your will to live. The forest provides materials, you provide the effort. The rain is relentless, reminding you that time is short. You must act now. Get off the ground, and you've taken your first step towards survival. The forest is dangerous, but with the right choices, you can endure. Your work begins here. Before building, you must choose your location wisely. Not all trees are equal. Some are allies, others are hazards. Seek a cluster of strong, healthy trees, oak, beech, or pine, close together with solid trunks. Avoid trees with dead branches above. These widowmakers can fall without warning. Hardwoods are strong, but tough to work. Softwoods like pine are easier to shape. Check for disease or rot. Healthy bark, no fungus or boreholes. Test the trunk's stability. Your life depends on it. Trees should be 2 to 3 meters apart, enough for a small, stable platform. Visualize your shelter's shape, square or rectangle, depending on the trees. The ground below should be flat and clear for easy movement. Avoid flood-prone areas and exposed ridges. Find a spot sheltered from wind but above standing water. Watch for animal trails. Don't build on a wildlife highway. Take time to read the land and trees. It's an investment in your safety. These trees will be your guardians through the night. Choose them with care. The right location is the foundation of your survival. Your shelter's success starts here. With your trees chosen, it's time to build your platform. This is your foundation, your safe haven above the ground. Find strong poles, at least as thick as your arm, for the main supports. 4 beams form the frame. Measure carefully and cut slightly long. Secure the beams to the trees using shear lashing. Wrap cord tightly, then frap to lock it in place. A well-tied lashing won't slip, even under heavy load. Lay smaller poles across the frame, close together to form the floor. Lash them at each end to prevent shifting. Gather bark, birch is ideal, to cover the poles, creating a flat surface. Add a thick layer of dry leaves, pine needles, or bracken for insulation, at least 6 inches thick. This traps air, keeping you warm through the night. Each step brings your shelter closer to reality. The platform is more than wood. It's your bed, your refuge. Take care with every detail. Your comfort and safety depend on it. The work is hard, but every pole laid is a step towards survival. Build with purpose, and the forest will shelter you. Your foundation is set. Now you can rest above the dangers below. This is your first true victory. A platform alone won't save you from the rain. You need a roof. The simplest, most effective design is a lean-to. Lash a strong ridgepole between 2 trees, higher than your platform. Set the roof at a 45-degree angle for quick water runoff. Add rafters, smaller poles, spaced a foot apart. Lash securely to form the skeleton. The roof must be strong enough to withstand heavy rain or snow. For waterproofing, use large sheets of birch bark if available, peeling only from fallen trees. Lay bark like shingles, overlapping from bottom to top. If bark is scarce, use thick layers of spruce boughs, grass, or reeds, always overlapping. Once thatched, check from inside. If you see daylight, add more material. A good roof is the difference between misery and safety. Take your time. This is your shield against the storm. The right roof keeps you dry, warm, and protected. In the wild, dryness is survival. Your shelter is now complete. You've built a true refuge from the elements. Rest easy. You've earned it. Fire is life in the wilderness, warmth, food, and hope. But in a wooden treehouse, fire is a risk. Build a fire platform that extends away from your shelter. Use strong poles to support a small frame, then insulate with thick mud and flat stones. This protects your shelter from heat and sparks. Keep fires small and manageable. Large fires are dangerous and wasteful. Use efficient fire-building techniques for clean, low-smoke flames. Never leave your fire unattended. Extinguish it completely before sleep. Position your fire platform downwind to keep smoke away from your shelter. Fire demands respect. Treat it carelessly, and you risk everything. A safe fire is your ally. A careless one is your enemy. Master fire and you master the wild. Your safety depends on vigilance. Let fire serve you, not destroy you. The forest is alive. You're not alone. Your food will attract animals, from bears to rodents. Keep food and cooking far from where you sleep. Use the bear bag method. Hang food high and away from your shelter, at least 12 feet up and 4 feet from the trunk. Clean up after every meal. Wash pots and dispose of waste far from camp. Minimize smells to avoid attracting wildlife. Think like a predator. If your camp smells clean, animals will pass by. Vigilance is key. Check every night that food is stored and no scraps remain. Your treehouse gives you an advantage, but only if you're disciplined. Respect the wildlife. Coexistence is survival. Good habits keep you safe and your food secure. In the wild, discipline is protection. Tools matter, but knowledge matters more. A strong knife, a folding saw, and cordage. These are your essentials. A knife is your all-purpose tool. A saw makes building efficient and safe. Paracord is lightweight and strong, perfect for lashings. Carry at least 100 feet. It saves time and energy. But tools are useless without skill. Learn to tie lashings, identify trees, and read the land. Practice before you need these skills. Knowledge is weightless and invaluable. In survival, your mind is your greatest asset. Survival skills are ancient, passed down through generations. Treehouse shelters echo the wisdom of indigenous peoples and soldiers alike. Living above the ground is a timeless strategy for health and safety. Techniques like lashings and lean-to roofs have deep roots in human history. Building a shelter connects you to an unbroken chain of ingenuity. Our ancestors thrived with knowledge, resilience, and understanding of nature. By learning these skills, you honor their legacy. Shelter, fire, and food are fundamental acts that bind us to the land and our past. In the quiet of your handmade refuge, you feel that connection. The wild tests you, but you are not alone. You carry the strength of history.